Good evening, everyone. This is Mayor Cyril Jefferson convening the High Point City Council for our regular meeting. Here with me on the dais is every member of council present, as well as our Madam City Manager. Prior to beginning our actual meeting, we're actually going to do a moment of silence and pledge of allegiance, and we'll ask you all to join us for that. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, we'll consider adoption of our agenda. I want to ask if there's any members of council who have any changes to the agenda, and if not, we'll call for a motion.
Motion to approve the agenda?
Second.
Motion's been made by Mayor Pro Tem and seconded by Councilmember Moore. Is there any discussion on the motion to approve our agenda? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any against? The ayes have it, and we have our agenda for today. All right, I am excited because today we get to recognize some incredible superheroes in our community. For those who do not know, prior to going into public office, I spent years working in education and years working alongside some incredible folks who do great work. And on last week, we actually had our Extraordinary Educators Luncheon hosted by the High Point Schools Partnership Guilford Education Alliance. And it was an incredible occasion. If you missed the event, then you totally missed out on something. Make sure to buy your ticket. They're already on sale for next year, right? Okay. You do not want to miss next year's event. You said, well, just give the money and someone will get you a ticket. Okay. All right. I'm excited because I believe with us here this evening, we've got some members of our educator community who were recognized last week. And school, for some of them, has started. I know there's been some magnet schools who started already, but the rest will start later this month. And so they're busy getting their classrooms ready, getting their curriculums ready. And so for those who could be here, the fact you took time, we appreciate it. And we just want to recognize you. So we're going to ask you, when we call your name, to come forward so that way we can present you with your proclamation and make sure to take a picture with you. Sound good? Awesome. So first, I'm going to read the proclamation. And then as I call the names, you come forward. We'll finish the proclamation and do the picture. Whereas the schools of our city are comprised of exceptional educators, and whereas they seize the opportunities to uplift their students and remind students of their worth and potential. And whereas through their commitment to their schools, this group of extraordinary educators has earned the respect and trust of their colleagues. And these educators were formally recognized on August 14, 2024 by their community, which includes the High Point Schools Partnership, the Lenny Peters Foundation, and other supporters. To call up the names, I'm actually going to invite my colleague, who's also a former educator, Councilwoman Cook, down. Amanda, will you join me? From Allen J. Elementary, and please forgive me, I'm not as good as Amber Williamson was last week with name pronunciation. Ikra Maskoud from Allen J. Elementary. From Southwest Guilford Elementary, Linda Reich Nasty. From Allen J. Prep, Sharina Arnold. And you can wait up here, actually. Yeah, you can wait up there.
You're taking her picture. Go ahead.
It's good to know your picture ready. You're ready. Yeah, that's perfect. Man, school must have started for y'all already. From T. Wingate Andrews High School, Sister Miranda Jones. From Fairview Elementary, Donisha Green. From Ferndale Middle, Chrislyn Spears. From High Point Central High School, Robbie Bean. From Kearns Academy, Regina Smith. From the Middle College at GTCC High Point, Marlon Rails. From Northwood Elementary School, Catherine Barnett. From Oakview Elementary, Samantha Davis. And I believe standing in for Ms. Davis is their fearless, faithful leader, principal of Oakview Elementary. I didn't want anyone to mistake you for Samantha. From Penn Griffin School for the Arts, Hannah Morgan. From Southwest Guilford Middle, Allison Walsh. She's escorted by Mr. Ehlers. Mr. Ehlers once upon a time hired me, y'all. Don't let that be a judgment of this character. From Triangle Lake Montessori, Suzanne Stringer. And she's here and joined by Dr. Ford. How are you doing? From Johnson Street Global Studies, Kiara Lamb. From Wellborn Academy of Science and Technology, Sierra Leggett. From Kirkman Park Elementary, Phyllis Marshall. She's also joined by her principal this evening. We appreciate you being here. From Montlou Academy of Technology, Cherie Daniels. From Oak Hill Elementary, Megan Brewster. From Parkview Village Elementary, Katisha Pickett. From Shady Brook Elementary, Carolyn Jordan. From Southwest Guilford High, Sarah Corrier. From Sylvia Mendez Newcomers, Samala Katragada. How do you pronounce it? But not close enough. Shamala Katragada. Better? Thank you so much. My name's Cyril. Can you imagine what that was like growing up? My mom's right over there. You can blame her for that. Union Hill Elementary, Kamika Jordan. And from Florence Elementary, Douglas Stevens, or Steffens. Can we please clap it up for these incredible educators? I'm going to invite up the folks from High Point Schools Partnership to come and do a picture with us. I see a few folks who are here from their executive committee and staff. I'm also going to go ahead and invite up the principals as well. We appreciate all the principals who came. We want y'all to come on up too. We're one big education family. Yeah, let's pull teachers to the front. not happen?
Very quick.
Come forward a little bit. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Okay. Nice, guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Couple more. And then.
It's all right, I'll give him a look.
And mom. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You want to look up? Good. Yes, sir.
Awesome. Takes a village.
I got you off, guys.
That was so sweet. That was sweet.
I'd still rather have that than some of what we get some nights when it's a rezoning. I wish we had that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that Race is handing out something as they leave the meeting. Never miss an opportunity to sell something, right? Okay, I'm excited, and I got this a little while ago, and I'm learning more and more about this. So I want to invite up Quinton Stofferys and Lucas Stofferys. Will you please, you two young gentlemen, will you please join me up front, please? Now, I wasn't a Boy Scout when I was younger, so I had to have someone explain this to me, but I think you guys can do a much better job of that. You all are with us this evening. Again, tell us why.
We're here to complete a requirement for our communications merit badge.
Okay. And as a part of that badge, what do they ask you to do?
They ask us to take notes on a city council meeting
Okay.
and turn it into our Scoutmaster.
Okay, nice. And have you taken notes already?
Yeah.
Okay. Which one of my lines did you get? I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. If it's a good one, send it to the Enterprise, though. Make sure we get a good quote. We want to tell you guys how much we appreciate you coming and joining this evening's meeting. And hopefully you're enjoying yourselves. And hopefully this satisfies you getting your badge. Can we please celebrate these incredible young men for what they're doing? Do you want to do a picture together, Brandon? Okay, I'm sorry. All right. Nice. Thank you, guys. All right. Thank you all for the time spent on the recognitions and presentations. Always a great way to highlight the great work going on in our city and the great people who make our city so special. The first item for approval will be our consent agenda items. Having had time to review all that is on the agenda, we'll entertain a motion to approve our consent agenda items.
Second.
Motion's been made by Councilman Moore and seconded by Councilman Andrew. Any discussion on the motion to approve our consent agenda? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any against? The ayes have it, and we've approved our consent agenda. First item in general business is 2024-327, consideration of funding is this where I offer my recusal? Okay, perfect. I make the motion or just offer it?
Offer, and then the
I'll,
mayor.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, you make the motion. Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Are you offering?
Yes, I'm offering my
All
recusal.
right, okay, since this is officially offered, I will entertain a motion to accept the recusal for the mayor.
So moved.
Second.
I got a motion by Councilwoman Cook, second by Councilman Johnson. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. At this time, Stephen Hallerig will come forward for presentation.
Yes, thank you, and good evening. This item is a request to modify the entity receiving American Rescue Plan Act, or ARPA-enabled funds. Back in April, council awarded ARPA-enabled funds to nonprofit organizations, including an $80,000 allocation to the High Point Regional Health Foundation. In discussions with that organization, they wish that allocation be made to the High Point Regional Health, which also does business as High Point Medical Center. This is due to how High Point Medical Center accounts for funds with High Point Regional Health. There's no change to the scope. It just officially changes the entity receiving the funds, and then the funds will be transferred to High Point Regional Health Foundation. This was heard by Finance Committee and recommended, and Budget Office would also recommend approval.
Thank you, Stephen. I was just about to add that point. This was on our finance agenda this past Thursday, and it did receive a favorable recommendation. At this time, I'll entertain a motion for approval.
So moved.
Motion by Councilman Andrews, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Johnson. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. And forgive me, I'm supposed to offer the reason why I recused from that last bill. I'm a member of the Board of Directors for High Point Regional Health Foundation. And so, as such, a state law that we recuse from those votes. Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Next item is 2024-332, consideration of revisions to the boards and commissions liaison members. City Council is requested to confirm the appointment of Councilmember Cook as liaison to the Guilford County Continuum of Care Board. Is there a motion to approve this appointment? Motion's been made by Mayor Pro Tem and seconded by Councilman Andrew. Any discussion on the motion to approve this appointment? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any against? That motion passes. Next item is 2024-333, consideration of appointments to the Citizens Advisory Council. Council is requested to confirm the appointment of Alan Broach to the Citizens Advisory Council, term effective immediately and expiring May 31st, 2026. And the appointment of Marcus Bingham to the Citizens Advisory Council, term effective immediately and expiring on May 31st, 2025. Is there a motion for these appointments?
So moved.
Motion made by Councilmember Moore.
Second.
Seconded by Councilmember Peters. Any discussion on the motion to approve these appointments?
I just would like to thank him for taking that spot, and seems very encouraged about his participation, and volunteerism's not easy, and so I thank him for stepping up.
Awesome, thank you. Any other discussion on the motion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any against? The ayes have it, and that motion passes. Our last agenda item is 2024-334, consideration of an appointment to the Parks and Recreation Commission. City Council is requested to confirm the appointment of John Hollis to the Parks and Recreation Commission, term effective immediately and expiring on June 1st, 2026. July 1st, 2026. Is there a motion to approve this appointment?
So moved.
Motion's been made by Councilmember Peters, seconded by Councilmember Cook. Any discussion on the motion to appoint?
I just want to say that Mr. Hollis moved to High Point and looked for ways to get involved, and is an active user of the greenways and our parks, and has been already active in many ways. So I'm very excited for him to have this appointment.
Okay, thank you, Councilmember Cook. Any other discussion on the motion? This is probably a silly question, but John Hollis is no relation to, okay, all right. I felt like I had to ask it, no one else was bold enough to. All right, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any against? The ayes have it, and that motion passes. Any discussion or announcements from the dais before we adjourn?
I have one, Mr. Mayor. One of the consent agenda items was for resurfacing Allen J. That includes converting tennis court into 2 pickleball courts.
4.
4 pickleball courts. So all you pickleball fans, there's 4 more places to play in town. So thank you, Mr. Tillery, for making that happen. Wanted to highlight that.
Thank
Big
you.
news, Pat. 4 new pickleball courts coming
Above
to
the
Ward
fold,
3.
above the fold.
Any other announcements from the dais? I know there is another soccer game this Saturday, and if folks come out, you may see a special surprise. I don't want to give it away, but there's a certain challenge that's made its way back, and we may see some of that this weekend. Any other announcements? We're excited to do the swearing in of our police chief last week, and we appreciate everyone who took the time to come out. And Chief, we appreciate you answering the call and serving our community.
Coltrane Festival tickets are on sale.
Coltrane Festival, tickets are on sale.
Yes, please come.
I thought I was going to hear it from this side, but I'm hearing it from this side.
As the festival manager this year, I'm less involved.
Well, there you go.
I got other things on my mind now.
There you go. There's a Coltrane Festival this coming up in a couple weeks, Labor Day weekend. Always a great time. It's a great event for our city. It attracts so many visitors, and it's a great way to celebrate one of High Point's most known and most prominent sons. So we're excited about that. Any other discussions? All right, with that, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion made by Mayor Pro Tem, seconded by Councilmember Andrew. Any discussion on the motion to adjourn? Hearing none. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any against?